All right. Had some people walk by. Stop my recording for a minute. Okay, so those are the upgrades. So I'll go ahead and go through the cons. I hadn't talked about that yet. Some of it I kind of mentioned already. Grip shifter. Again, it's not my favorite. Much prefer a trigger shifter. And the other thing that's kind of the downside, if you're riding in the summer and you're sweating a lot, you must have gloves. And even then, sometimes when your hands get super sweaty, it's a little hard to make sure you have a grip on it to shift. So that's a downside. Like I said, the more expensive versions of it do have an electronic shifter, which is a trigger shifter, and it's instant. So yeah, that's the shifting part of it. Cost obviously is initially a little higher than a regular, like this one. The bruzer is an aluminum bike, so it's the lower end obviously of their bikes, but a little more expensive than a comparable aluminum. Weight we talked about is 3 to 4 pounds heavier than probably a conventional chain cassette version, although again the weight is in a different spot, so that does help. There are less options as far as frame builders and manufacturers, obviously, so a little hard to find one. When I first got the bike, I noticed some friction and some drag on the drivetrain when you're coasting, and seemed to notice it more at medium speed. It seems like, and I also read that once it's broken, that's kind of minimized, which I think I've kind of noticed the last few times I've ridden it. It doesn't seem to drag as much. I don't know if that's maybe just a wear in kind of thing, maybe. I'm not sure. So no option, no problems there at this point. Let's see. So yeah, very happy with the bike so far. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're bike packing. If you do have the know-how and knowledge how to change a front fork, and you happen to have one lying around like I did, then you're going to come away with a little cheaper bike. So the other one, the ADX, I feel like probably is not much. I don't think the ADX really offers that much more as far as between the bruzer, really, in my estimation. The HXT looks like it would be a fun hardtail, but again, it's a hardtail and it's $4,000. Has the front fork already on it. Geometry, more of modern standards. But again, it's very expensive. So yeah, historically I've preferred a full suspension bike, and like I say, I have 2 other full suspensions, which I do love. Oh, the other modification I did not mention was I put a dropper post on there. It does not come with a dropper. I think the HXT does. Not positive, but I think it does. So yeah, I installed the PNW dropper. Gosh, now I can't remember the model number. I'll try to put it in the notes. But it has a 40 millimeter suspension added into the dropper stem or post, which is very cool. Like, I've noticed, it takes a little while to kind of dial it in. There's not enough air, you're going to be sinking down when you pedal, and too much, you're not really going to benefit from the suspension part of it. But I think I've got it just right. going up hills with roots and stuff, it's super nice. You know, it gives you that just a little bit of a cushion since you don't have a rear suspension. So anyway, there it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. If I missed anything, which I probably did, I apologize. I do have some videos of me riding it, which I'll link in the description.